2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, the location for the Raptors. The do-it-all defensive-minded Scotty Barnes is a flat-out winner, and he's looking to show it tonight as they gear up for tip-off at the United Center. Raptors, Bulls, up next on 2K Sports. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. We've got Smith, Jakob Poeltl out there with Scotty Barnes, and it's Skinny in at the point. And for the Bulls, they've got Miller, and it's Buckets in at the 2. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Here we go. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Right outside. Pass to Miller. The fader. 2 points. That one goes.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
One thing the Raptors did very well in 2023, Smitty, was pester ball handlers.
They led the league in steals in the regular season, BA, by a fairly significant margin. That really speaks to their defensive focus.
And he knocks down the first one. Smitty, ever since the Rose and Butler era came to an end, the Bulls have lacked stability.
You're so right, BA. They have filtered through coaches. They've had high draft picks come and go, even acquired all-star players, but they're still searching for consistent success. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's Skinny, takes it inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Wright, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Wright's got his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Pass to the kid. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Here's Lee. Somehow scores the layup in traffic.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Now here's Wright. The D's right on him. Off target at the rim. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Lee on the wing. We saw him with 39 points last game. Count it. Good. Lee's got 6 points.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Here's Wright. Pass to the kid. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Smith. The kid with a rebound.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
Right against Poeltl. Here's Buckets. drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Raptors with a lead. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Lee. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Buckets, covered by Smith. They get it again. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities. Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
Snatched up.
Raptors foul. Jakob Poeltl. First personal foul.
Smitty, although the Chicago Bulls made the play-in tournament in 2023, they failed to get into the playoffs.
B.A., kudos to them for wanting to remain competitive. But this is a team with several key veteran players on it. They've got some big decisions to make.
First free throw is good. It seems like rookies these days get more playing time right away compared to past generations. But Smitty, you were relied on immediately.
Yeah, I was a top 5 pick for the Miami Heat, and they were only in their 4th season as an expansion team. So I knew I was going to get a chance to play. I just wasn't sure how much.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Well, the Raptors have earned quite the reputation for their player development, Smitty.
You're totally right, B.A. They don't need to pick in the lottery. They've gotten great value out of their draft picks, and a lot of those have become stars.
A nice shot by Smith. Chicago trailing here. Here's Wright. Poeltl with the block.
Jakob Poeltl saying, not in my house.
Here's Smith. And the layup is good off the glass. Smith's got his second basket of the night for Chicago. They've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Chicago!
Looking at our leaderboard here, last year the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Toronto, number 1. The Bulls, 4th.
Here you have 2 offenses that feasted off turnovers. Every opponent was a little nervous with the ball around them.
Mr. Fundamentals, the pass to the kid. Here's Buckets. And that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's foul number 2 for him.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a 3rd foul this early.
Raptors on D. They lead by 4. Here's Miller. A sensational block. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Pass to Buckets. 5 to shoot. Fires from 14. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
As usual, he's laser focused on defense. That's a nice shot contest.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Oh my goodness. Wow, what a play. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
And you've got to be perfectly in sync on that one.
Man, that's a tough play to convert. Here's Skinny, pounded by Wright. Skinny, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Right out of the gate, they've been in attack mode, and I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And again, it's Chicago. 21. For Toronto, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting. Here's Skinny, pounded by Wright. Here's Lee. And here's Barnes. No made baskets yet. Oh, hammer it home.
That hurt. The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Pass to the kid. Shot is up. Buckets can't hit.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Well, there was a lot of hype around Scotty Barnes when he came out. Smitty, does Rookie of the Year quiet those nerves, you think?
I think so, B.A. Not only did Barnes know he belonged, he proved it, and he's only getting better.
Here's Wright. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Yes, it's good. Mr. Fundamentals has got 5 now.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Skinny, hounded by Wright. Skinny passes to Barnes. Deflected! Here's Buckets, covered by Smith. Here's Buckets. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback. Now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
And keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
Step back and fire. Rebound by the Bulls. The kid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Cash money from 16 feet away. He's got 9.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
And Toronto calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Raptors with a lead. Skinny passes to Pirtle. Throws it up high.
Good eyes. Pirtle scanning the floor, making a great pass.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Miller. Here's buckets. It's blocked.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Lee misses.
Tremendous defensive effort. Saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And so here is Toronto. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Right outside. Pass to Miller. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for 2, Miller.
First one falls. And some changes here for the Raptors. Mamukelashvili comes in for Pirtle, and it's Dick in for Barnes. He's off on the second. Up top, Smith. Last game out, he had 44. It's deflected. Here's Miller. Pass to right. To the middle. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Toronto ball.
Here's Skinny. Give him 8. Here's Lee. And it's Mr. Fundamentals with a rebound. Chicago trailing here. Pass to right. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Wright's got 7.
Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. With some arc. Shots good by Buckets. He's got 5.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Smith outside. Pass to Skinny.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter here. Dick gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Again, the full score.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Pass to Dick. Launches a 3. And the Raptors another 3.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
And there's the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Lee. Fades away. And another basket for Toronto.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
here's Wright. He's covered closely. Misses the layup. There's 48 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Smith. The kid with a rebound. The kid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Miller. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Here's Skinny, hounded by Wright. Skinny, it's tipped. Wright outside. Pass to Buckets. Here's Miller, covered by Smith. Here's Wright. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wright's got 9.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Bulls, up 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
But simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Toronto trailing. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Smith, and it's Lee in at the 4. And that one is hammered home.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Here's Money. Bulls keep it alive. There's Herter with the 3. It's not going to go for him. The Raptors shooting it well at 59%. A chance here to catch up with alleys from the sideline.
Well, even though Kevin Herter knew early on that basketball would be his path, he said, quote, I played baseball up until my senior year in high school just to be a kid. You work different muscle groups. Specializing in sports as an early age is not something that I really agree with. Sports are supposed to be fun. Brian?
Boy, that's the truth. Something we all need to remember. Thanks, Allie.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Well, Grant, with his size and range, Grady Dick is a ready-made floor spacer.
Oh, this kid is lights out shooting the ball, B.A. Such a threat to defenses. You can't lose track of him. He's always moving around the floor. They have no answer defensively inside.
The Raptors have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Lee. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Here's Money. Toronto grabs the miss. Lee's got 5 rebounds tonight. With a 9-footer. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human, too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold a grudge.
And he drops the first. Good on both. For Chicago, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's Lee. 14 points for him. Blocked.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Shoots from 14. Money misses.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for Chicago, Miller. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. And Toronto calls time here.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. Number 1, the Raptors.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Skinny passes to Lee. Here's Dick. 4-3. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
And he's going for the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
With the assist.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Smith with it. 10 points for him. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Pass to Miller. Clock at 6. Up and over Smith. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. In transition, here they come. Yep, that one goes. And now a 5-point Toronto lead.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And the shot goes down. Miller's got 6 in the quarter.
It's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
Here's Skinny, coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
The open shot by Herter, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Kevin Herter, a terrific catch-and-shoot player, both from a stationary position and coming off screens.
Here's Skinny.
Oh, my goodness!
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Lee. Smith with it. He's got it going on. Now